It's Phumlani and Majosi in Johannesburg. I do not have friends who do not believe that we shouldn't help those who are in need or the poor. I've never met a single South African who does not believe that there should be upliftment programs for those who are in need, for those who are poor in the country, whether it is private sector programs or government sector programs. I've never met such people. I do not have such friends. I myself, I do believe that there should be programs to help those who are in need, to help those who are poor, both from the private as well as the public sector. We need those programs in place. The big question is how. That's where the debate ensues. How should this be done? We have those in South Africa who argue that black economic empowerment is the way to go. The ANC, the African National Congress of our President Cyril Ramaphosa, believes that the way to advance to address the needs of our people in the country is black economic empowerment. A failed policy. We have seen this policy failing over the past 30 years of our democracy. We have seen corruption getting out of hand. This black economic empowerment has perpetuated corruption in the country. We have seen inequality rising in the country. I was on NCA last week on Judge Dennis Davis' show. It's called Judge for Yourself. I was debating pro-market policies there and the legacy of the late American Charlie Kirk. One of the very important points I made in the show was that inequality has risen in South Africa over the past 25 to 30 years. Judge Davis agreed with me. He said, yes, you are right. Inequality has risen in South Africa. Black economic empowerment has been a failure. Yet, we still have people who are pushing for black economic empowerment as a solution to our problems. It's very important to think about to think through as to what exactly is our challenge in the country. Our challenge is high levels of poverty. It's poverty. That's the challenge we have to address in the country. It's the sky-high unemployment rate we are seeing in the country. The drivers of poverty in South Africa are unemployment and lack of education, as well as broken families. Those are the drivers of poverty. It is those things that we must address. Black economic empowerment is no solution. It has failed us. I do commend the Democratic Alliance for announcing their plan, an alternative to the failed black economic empowerment. They call it Economic Inclusion for All bill. They want amendments in the Public Procurement Act. Right. The DA wants the government to do away with race-based policies when it conducts its business. I think that is very, very important. They are right. And it's not only the DA that is opposed to race-based policies in the country, or to BE, I should say. We do have Action SA that has been critical of black economic empowerment. We do have Maimane, who has been critical of black economic empowerment. We also do have even people within the ANC who have been critical of BE, that it's been a system that has been exploited by the black elite and really not doing much for those who are disadvantaged at the bottom of the economy. The DA wants to focus more on means, right? Can people afford things? Are they in need? And therefore they can be helped in whatever way they can be helped. This idea that a person should just be helped just because of their race, it is unacceptable. One of the comments I've made over the years is that one of my concerns with BE is that it undermines black achievement, right? If a black person succeeds in any sector, right, whatever field, if they succeed, people suddenly think that it's because of black economic empowerment, right? They're not respected, black people, because the idea is that whenever a person succeeds, well, it's because of black economic empowerment. It's not necessary. We don't need black economic empowerment. Black people were achieving even before the even during the apartheid time, right? We produced Richard Maponya, we produced Herman Mashaba, Sam Mutsunyane. These were rich, and many others. These were rich, successful business people in a repressive system that was apartheid. In a democratic South Africa, obviously, would produce more, of such black talented people. Black economic BE has been also repressive to investment in the country. Right now, as we speak, our fixed investment rate as a percentage of GDP is about 15%, right? We need way more than 20% when it comes to the fixed investment rate in order to improve economic growth and reduce the sky-high levels of unemployment. So BE has been repressive when it comes to fixed investment. We need increased fixed investment to improve our economic growth and therefore address the needs of the poor. I've been preaching that what we need is transformation of creation, not transformation of redistribution, which is what BE does. They're just redistributing. We should focus on create industries, invest in human capital, ensure that communities in rural KwaZulu-Natal, in the Eastern Cape, they do have the basics working, right? That education is good, it's of high quality, it is globally competitive. That is how you empower the people. That's the way we should empower our citizens. The idea that black economic empowerment, where it is just black people of the elite, accumulating wealth, just conducting business amongst themselves, that is not helpful. We need to focus on addressing the needs of those who are at the bottom. It's Phumlani and Majosi. This is the Phumlani Majosi Show. We'll chat soon.